Okumana asle kore kahamano viran prabhavinu bhadiravidvantah tanamtva havamahe namaha sambhavaya cha mayudbhavaya cha namaha Shankaraya cha maheskaraya cha namah Shivaya cha shivataraya cha triambakam yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivakaram urvarukamiva bandhavadito mukhiyamamrita.
Hello guys. This is KK Singh, Vedic Astrologer, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Om Astrojyoti, Learning Vedic Astrology. So today we are having a wonderful guest with us, and his name is Suvendu Dey, and he is a Vedic astrologer. And today we are going to have a discussion with him. So yes, he is. Namaste, Dada.
Namaste.
Yes. So yes, we have here with us Suvendu Dey, and he is a wonderful astrologer, and he is also a teacher by profession. So welcome, Dada. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Om Astrojyoti. Yes, sir. Yes, Dada.
It's my pleasure to come here to talk with you about this subject. And you know, we are all passionate about astrology.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is what we all came across.
100%.
It's our destiny to come together.
Yes, and I am very thankful to you that you came to my channel, and we will be discussing something regarding astrology. And this is I am very honored to have you as a guest, and also yes, the thing is the destiny. We are doing astrology with passion, and we are doing it with to serve people, right, Dada? That is the thing.
Hello.
Exactly. Okay. So here today at this moment of time on very auspicious day of 27th of August, and this is um, Thursday, and also today at this moment when we are starting the discussion is in the Hora of Mercury for the audience to understand, and also this is a very Shubh Hora, Shubh Chaghodiya rather, which we are starting. I guess Amrit or Shubh. Okay, so this will be wonderful discussion all about the astrology thing. So Dada, like say for example, I would like to ask you. There are many topics currently which are being covered with in astrology, but one the most important topic becomes the topic of livelihood, the career. So. Without wasting the time, I would directly ask you one question, like because we have came across many things, many time people come to us, and either they are facing problem with marriage, or they are facing problem with childbirth, or they are facing problem with the profession, okay, career.
Yes.
So these three fundamental questions are there. So we will cover everything, but not today. But today I want you to speak about career and the profession, because you see at this moment of time when there is COVID situation going on, everyone is in a difficult position right now financially, and that is true that yes, people will be having the questions regarding their career and how they are going to survive. Okay, so in this regard, I would like to ask some questions. But before that, let me give a brief introduction of Suvendu Das program. So, guys, soon he will be starting a teaching course online for astrology, and his Muhurat or the Shubh launch will be on the 3rd of September. And Dada, just tell me at what time you are going to launch it. Just it will be a wonderful thing.
Actually, the time I have chosen according to um, Panchang.
Okay.
It was 3rd of September, exactly from 6:26 onwards.
6:26 p.m. Okay, in
Before,
the evening.
yes, 6:26 p.m. I will start at 6:27, 28, but within 6:26 to 6:30, 35 actually.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
these 9-10 minutes are the very, very auspicious moment.
Okay. So that is why in the beginning I mentioned the Hora and the Chagodia for the newcomers and the people who are in
Yes.
aspiring astrologer. So we have to also consider that Muhurta. That is very wonderful thing. So definitely, sir, Subhenduda, I wish you very best, and with my heart, I am just saying that yes, this project of your astrology teaching will be wonderful, and uh, the people who will be learning from you, they will be very privileged. Okay, so without wasting any time, I would like to open the discussion. Okay, so as we know that today's discussion is regarding the profession. So I am giving you a just brief idea of what I have learned, and then Dada will definitely give you all the element in the profession. So as per my learning and my understanding, profession, one must see three things: the 10th house, 10th lord, and the 10th karka. And we have to either see it now. One thing is very important where people does the mistake is when we are looking at the profession, we should also check from three angle: one from ascendant, one from moon, and one from the sun, because this is the 3 point where the people will only look from the ascendant and they will leave out moon and sun. So that should not be done. Another thing is for checking any yogas which is happening for profession or for any job, whether it will be a business or job. In that situation, we need to see the role of the sixth and the seventh house also coming into play. Another thing is the checking the same yogas in the D9 and confirming it with D10 also, because D10 is the divisional chart of the yogas, which is of the profession. Now here one thing is also very important here: the proper timing should match, and that should be with the dasha, because you might be having a very wonderful yoga, but the dasha is not permitting, then you are not going to get it.
Yes.
The thing is like that. So this is my I'm giving you just a brief idea. Now I am just asking Subhenduda. So just
Transit also
yes,
matters a lot,
exactly. So means after
If
looking
you
at
have the right dasha and right yoga, but you are not, the transit is not matching, then it will not fructify.
100%, because transit will give you pinpoint
Pinpoint.
happening of the event. So now, yes, I would
Yes.
ask Dada to continue, please, on the profession things.
Namaskar. Thank you, everybody. And thanks, Kaushal, for inviting me into his channel. And before I start, I should prognosticate to my guru. Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine Avatara Varishtaya Rama Krishnaya Te Namaha. So, profession or career, to judge from the horoscope of one's career, it's really a difficult one, because every aspect has to be seen. To see a profession, Bodhamira, as well as Faldipikakar also said, Mantreshwara also said, there is clear verdict in the sloka mentioned by them that strongest of the sun, moon, and lagna, and 10th house from them, 10th lord from them, is to be seen. Now, I have written an article on this, where I have discussed clearly about this.
Right.
I'm mentioning it. Actually, Baramira said in his sloka, in Brihat Jataka, chapter 10, Karma Jivadhyaya.
Hmm.
In the first sloka, Barhamira said, Orthapti, that means the gaining, Arthka Prapti, the gaining of
Gaining of the wealth.
wealth should have been Pitri, Pitripotni, Shotru, Mitra, Bhatri, Stri, Bhritaka Janai, from servants,
From here, correct.
from father, from mother, from wife, from
Enemies.
Shatru, enemies, from Mitra, from friends, from brothers, from servants,
Servants. Huh.
should be recognized from Dibakoradvai.
From
Dibakar,
sun.
that means
From
from
sun.
sun onwards. From
Okay.
sun onwards.
From sun onwards. Right.
Okay. If the 10th Lord is sun, you know, the gain should be from father.
100%.
If it is moon,
Mother.
okay, mother. If it is Mars, so wealth is to be gained from enemies.
Right.
Mars denotes enemies.
Huh.
Okay. If it is Mercury, then it is friend. If it is Jupiter, it is brother. If it is Venus, then from wife. And if it is Saturn, from servants. That is to be reckoned from the 10th Lord, is to be reckoned from the strongest of Sun, Moon, and Lagna, whichever is strongest.
Sure.
Now, that is the different aspect, how to judge which one is to be strongest.
Correct.
That is to be ascertained. There are lots of things from to see the strength of planets. I mean, strength of bhavas also.
So I have one point to be adding here. Like the easiest thing for the audience, like they might be having some questions here, like how to judge the strongest. Now, the most simplest one is to look at the Shadval. If they are having the Shadval, the maximum Shadval should be taken as the strongest. Okay, sir.
Strongest.
Okay. Yes.
Exactly. In Sarvala, which is whichever. No, not only in Sarvala, Shadvala. If the planets or lords is Sthanvali, then it is also strong.
Then also we can consider that. Okay, Dada, please
consider
continue.
that.
Okay.
So this is also supported by Mantreshwara in his Faldipika. The same slokas with same meaning, with little changes in language. If there is no planet, they both are of the opinion that if there is no planet in the 10th,
correct,
then we should take the 10th Lord in the Navamsh, where it is posited. The Rashi or the sign in which the 10th Lord is posited in Navamamsh, also indicates his profession.
Wonderful. So the 10th Lord means exactly the 10th Lord, whenever or wherever in the Rashi, in the Navamsha it is going, we will consider the theme of that Rashi coming into play in the profession. Okay,
in choosing the career or profession. Now, it is very important to choose the right career or right profession because of various aspects, some may grope into darkness, which way to go.
True.
To wrong way in choosing his career. Suppose someone has chosen the IT professions, which is hard. Must be there would be some joggers, but that is not so many strong. Rather, he could do well in the administrative profession. If he chose that, it would be better. So it is our duty, it is the duty of the Daiva, the astrologers, to guide them in the right path.
Yes. That is all about the jyotish. Jyotish is like the guiding light to the people. And people also should come in the proper time. The thing is like that. People, if they are giving in India, we are having the higher secondary examination. After that, the person should study in that way, the which will give him the best profession. So that is why
Yes.
it is a humble request to all the parents, if they are watching or listening to this conversation between us, definitely
So
go.
choosing a right
Exactly,
course of study,
it
education,
is also very
right
important.
course
Hmm,
is also very important.
correct.
And if there is no connection between the education giving houses to the 10th, then the study would go into vain.
Exactly,
He has
exactly,
to take the another way, turn.
exactly. So that is
So
why
this is
before
to be guided.
100%, because before making too much of the investment, because we all know that education is now very one of the most expensive sector in a person's life.
Yes,
So before going into any such thing where the person is losing a lot of money, but suddenly the native is not feeling interested, or he is not able to choose the right job, then it becomes very disheartening for the parents also. So that is why always at the meantime, like 12th examination or before to that, or just after that, do consult a good astrologer, like who knows how to guide. Okay, Dada, let's
yes.
continue with the discussion.
So in this case, I personally into the matter, whatever the planets are posited in 10th, or whatever the planets are giving aspect or modifying the result of the 10th house or 10th lord, I should always follow. Along with this, I should take into consideration, suppose Mercury is keeping aspect on the 10th.
Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
So there would be some mercurial tendency in his profession. Okay.
100%. That has to
Okay.
come. That has to come.
Ha, ha, ha. And the 10th lord, maybe it is a sun. Okay. So Lord also comes into play. He also plays a very crucial role. Okay. Now, along with this, I take Mercury, I take Sun in this regard. Along with this, I took up Sun as the 10th Lord
Hmm.
and see sign or in which house in Navamsh it is
Correct.
posited. I always see whether it is the 10th Lord from Sun, Moon, or Lagna. From Lagna, you have to see. From Moon also, you have to confirm, and from Sun also confirm, because both are important.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whichever is strongest, we have already discussed about it.
Correct.
So
100%.
after seeing these planets, I also take the planet 10th house lord into the Navamsha and see where it is posited.
Hmm.
And the Lord, the Navamsha Lord, where the 10th Lord comes into play.
Correct.
He has also his role on choosing the career. You
100%.
know,
Hmm.
let's suppose you take my chart. If you
Hmm.
take my chart,
Okay.
my 10th Lord is from Lagna. My 10th Lord is, I'm taking only Lagna. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not discussing in fear of so much lengthy.
Okay.
So
So,
I'm talking
Dada,
about
just one
the
second.
Lagna from Lagna.
Should
Yeah.
I share the screen? We are going to
Yeah, yeah.
discuss.
Don't have any problem. Okay.
Okay, okay. So in that situation, we will directly discuss the chart which you have given of
Yeah.
number one guy.
Later. You have my chart with you, probably.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
have?
I will have to feed it. Okay. So let me share the screen so that we can take the example. Okay, here you go, Dada. So we are
Okay.
having your chart,
Yeah.
and Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna is rising, and
Yeah.
with Mool Nakshatra, it is rising, and the
Mm.
10th Lord becomes Mercury. The 10th house becomes
Mercury.
Virgo and Mercury. Okay, please continue.
10th, I mean, there is no planet in the 10th. Okay.
Right. Hmm.
And 10th Lord is
Hmm.
posited in the 12th. Okay.
Exactly. Hmm.
With Jupiter, Mercury, whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, this 10th Lord, as it is not tenanted by any planet,
Hmm.
this 10th Lord has to be seen in the D9.
Right.
Okay.
In the D9, yes.
Now, Mercury, look, Mercury is in the sign of
Leo in D9.
Leo. I mean, in Sun's Navams.
Sun's Navamsh.
That is why it is indicating, Sun is indicating
Government.
government job now.
Right.
That is why I'm in government job.
Exactly. Exactly. This is wonderful.
Okay.
So,
And look at Saturn is aspecting Jupiter, Mercury also. Saturn, the Karmakaraka.
exactly.
Okay.
Saturn from the sixth house is aspecting Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus in the 12th house.
Yes.
Hmm.
Jupiter's aspect on Saturn makes me teacher.
Exactly.
And all the three planets, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, these are the planets of knowledge.
Knowledge, yes.
That is why I am into
Exactly.
teaching profession.
100%.
Okay. Now coming to 10th.
10th house. Okay.
10th. I mean D10 chart.
D10.
D10
D10
chart.
is this.
Now D10 chart, indeed, yes.
Hmm.
Look, Saturn and Sun jointly looking into the 10th
10th
house.
house. Correct.
Okay. And Saturn is the Lagna Lord.
Correct.
So in D10 chart, Lagna plays a... Now,
Cancer is
Lagna
rising.
also plays...
Capricorn.
Yes.
Hmm.
Capricorn rising.
Capricorn rising.
Lagna also plays an important role.
Okay.
You know, Jain Hasin Saab
Hmm.
gives very much importance on Lagna to select profession, to tell profession.
Right.
So from Lagna, 10th house should have been, Lagna should be taken in selecting profession also.
Correct. So, yes, and
we will come later to my chart when we will discuss about the timing of
okay.
job.
At what time? Yes, correct.
Now I am telling about the Navamamsh position. Okay. Navamsh position of the 10th Lord. What
Correct.
profession he is giving. Now Mercury is also the knowledge giver. Okay.
Sure.
He is in the Navamsh of
Sun.
Sun.
Navamsh
So
of Sun.
it is the government job giver.
Correct. Correct.
Now comes the next chart that I have given to you.
Okay. The next chart, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next chart is this one.
This one. Yes. New.
Wait, let me save this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the next one we are coming on the first one which you gave, right? And this is yes, we can take the date as 1st of June 1975 in the morning 4 a.m. place is Kolkata. Okay, so Taurus is rising and in the 10th house there is moon and moon is in Aquarius, Kumbha.
Yeah. Look, in Lagna there is Sun also. So Lagna and the Sun Lagna is the same.
Correct.
Okay. And the 10th from Sun and Lagna is Moon. I mean,
Moon is present there.
Is Saturn.
Correct.
Moon is present there.
Aquarius sign is there.
And the Lagna and the Sun Lagna is strong.
Lagna and Sun Lagna is strong, yes.
Rather than Moon.
Other than Moon, correct.
Now, there is one technique. As Lagna is having much more planet, Sun Lagna and Lagna. It is to be considered as the strong one.
100%, because more
This is a simple.
the strongest it becomes, right?
Yes, this is the simple technique to
Simple
see
technique.
how whether this house is strong or not. Okay. If it is not aspected by anyone, that is not so much strong.
Correct.
We should take the drishti or aspect, okay? If it is not tenanted by anyone.
Correct.
Then we should take the drishti to ascertain whether it is strong or not. That is another issue. Okay. Now, so it is the 10th, 10th from Lagna and the Sun, strong, occupied by Moon. Okay.
Right.
And 10th from Moon is occupied by Rahu.
10th from Moon, yes, correct. Yes.
10th from Moon is 7.
7th.
And it is occupied by Rahu.
Rahu.
Okay. Saturn, the 10th Lord from Lagna and the Sun, is posited in the 2nd.
Correct.
Okay. And it is posited in the Navamsha of Venus.
Yes. Yes. It is in the 5th house in Navamsha of Venus. Yes.
It is in the 5th house in the Navamsha of Taurus.
Yes. Navamsha of Taurus in the 5th house. Yes. Taurus.
Navamsha of Venus, that is.
Correct.
And 10th from Mars, this is 10th from Mars.
10th from
Mars is posited in the Navamsha of its own Navamsha.
Right.
Mars
Scorpio.
is posited in its own Navamsha. Scorpio.
Right.
And it is with Moon.
Correct. It is with Moon.
So this Moon, Venus, and particularly the Venusian Navamsa, as it is the strongest one. Okay, Saturn, the 10th Lord is the strongest one.
Correct. By the virtue of Sun and the Lagna.
Yes. So now Moon also plays an important role, but Venusian Navamsa has made him a singer, vocalist.
Yes, correct.
And he's trying to take up his profession as a vocalist.
Exactly. And one more thing one thing I would also tell, the 5th house is also the creativity in the D9 when it is coming.
Creativity.
So it is giving him creativity and good talent. Yes, sir, Dada.
This is a Raj Yoga, as 5th Lord is in Lagna with the 4th Lord. Correct. Isn't it? In Rashi chart.
Right. Kendra Trikon Raj Yoga it is forming.
Yes, Kendra Trikona Raj Yoga. And Mercury also tends to give artistic talents.
Correct.
And Kendra position of Mercury and Moon also gives this.
Correct.
Mercury, Moon, artistic talent. So this is the way from which we can ascertain from Navamsha how to select careers.
Wonderful.
This is a single one. We have to see many more aspects.
Many more aspects.
More aspects. But students of astrology first starts to learn where is the 10th Lord, which one is the strongest. Now, my point is that it is a very crucial point, and it is to be remembered that we, almost all of us, tends to ignore this.
True.
Isn't it? We see the 10th Lord from Lagna only, okay? And tell your profession should be like this, okay?
Correct.
But Barahu Mihira and Mantreshwara and all other texts indicates us, telling us to select the 10th Lord from Lagna, Sun and Moon. And according to their positions, the results should have been given.
Exactly.
And the positions in the Navamsha also, because Navamsha, now it is a very rare, very common disbelief rather, or common mistakenly given rather. I mean, it is a mistake
Right.
to take Navamsha
As
only
only
for
marriage.
the spouse,
Right.
as
No.
only marriage.
No.
But from Navamsha is the skeleton. You know,
Correct.
Navamsha is the skeleton. Body is Rashi. Skeleton is Navamsha. So
Correct.
from Navamsha, everything can be ascertained.
Correct.
From
And
Navamsha,
this
one can ascertain his profession. From Navamsha, one can ascertain his marriage, his children, everything.
everything, because
Now,
Navamsha is the soul, because Navamsha is the soul of the,
yes,
any chart, because Navamsha is the most important Varga. And also when we are doing the Sodas Varga, the 16 division, the Navamsha is given the most importance after the Rashi, because Rashi is
aha,
outwardly feeling.
most given as D60.
D60, yes,
Okay.
sorry. But
Yes,
D60 cannot
D60. Most
accurate most of the time.
No, D60 is not accurate.
Correct.
That is
That is a
need to be
problem.
corrected. Needs to be corrected. That is a problem. Not everyone knows how to correct
Exactly.
charts. You know, without correcting charts, no one should see the horoscope.
There will be difference, right? Okay,
So
sir.
it would be risk for the new learners to see the D60 charts, as the time is not most accurate
Correct.
almost all the time.
Correct.
So Navamsha can give you a fair idea.
Fair idea. 100%.
Am I clear?
Yes,
Now
absolutely.
comes to the next chart.
Okay. Next chart is the chart which you have given
Yeah.
was of 1 second. Open.
P say P. Yes,
Okay.
yes. This one.
Okay. Okay. So we are having the second chart here also, and the second chart is having the Aries ascendant, and here also we are
Yes.
having the exalted sun, and the moon is
Yes.
in third house with Saturn Gemini. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So again, I guess we should consider sun and the lagna, because sun is exalted there, and also having
Yes.
Mercury, which is in a very good dignity. You see, it is having a Digbali Mercury,
Yeah.
right? So I guess,
Mercury is Digbali
and sun is
and
exalted.
Sun is exalted rather than moon sign. You know, moon having Saturn with it. So in both the rashis, there are two planets situated. But from Lagna, in Lagna it is more stronger. It is Mercury is Digbali and Sun is exalted. So 10th from Lagna is Saturn.
Saturn.
Saturn
House, yes.
And as it is tenanted by Nan, Saturn is to be taken into
Consideration.
Navamsha.
Correct.
Yes, for consideration. Now look, in Navamsha, Saturn is situated in the Navamsha of Jupiter. And what does Jupiter indicate?
Wisdom, teaching, and everything. It
indicates like wisdom, teaching. So this lady is a
teacher.
Engaged in a teaching profession. Am I clear?
100%.
This is my... Yes.
So this principle is actually very easy and also very accurate in both the things. Okay. Yes, Dada, please continue.
Yes. And many more things have been written about the position of Navamsha. Suppose in Jupiter's Navamsha, if 10th Lord is in Jupiter's Navamsha, Barahumihira and Mantreshwara is saying that he should be earning his livelihood from Brahmins. That means he would be a Brahmin. Pujari. Okay.
Excuse me.
Gods or through royal favor, he could have achieved the royal favor or favor from God. Now it is very difficult to ascertain what would be the royal favor.
Correct.
Something like this.
Because at day and age, when the royal favor means Varamiraha or Manteshwara ji, they have written. So obviously, if at that moment of time the king and kingly environment will favor you, so in this point of time it may be considered as
That time the king is used to keep the Brahmins
as his advisor.
to his court.
Hmm.
He used to feed them. Okay.
Hmm.
So nowadays that is not done by government or so. So
Correct.
if sun use the government only,
Hmm.
in that case the government favor should have been seen from the sun, not from the Jupiter alone.
100%.
Okay.
100%. Okay.
Uh-huh. So I'm telling this reciting Puranas, studies of Shastras, preaching of morality, religious instructions, lending money, such and such. Not everything written in the book, I mean, written in time of Varaha Mihira and Manteshwara, would be acceptable in this situation. We have to facilitate it.
Correct.
According to the modern needs.
Correct. Because one thing
that is
which
the
is
flexibility we the astrologers should adopt the flexibility.
Flexibility in
Not
the
for what for a word.
Exactly. It will only come by
Yes.
the one process that is called the Desh, Kal and Patra.
Kal and Patra, yes.
If we are not following the rule, then we are doing a grave mistake. So please, the astrologer should be very flexible in the seeing, because in that day and age, when people used to say that there will be a gain of cattle. So gain of cattle in this day and age means the gain of vehicles or the gain of wealth. So we can make a similar kind of meaning. So we have to be very flexible, because the thing is like that. Yes, Dada.
Okay. Now, along with this, we have to ascertain where the 10th Lord is posited, in which house, and which planets are posited in 10th Lord. Okay. These things are to be taken. And to ascertain this, we also can use the Jaimini astrology from Karakamsha Lagna. We can see the profession of the native also.
Correct.
So from all corners, we have to check the
exactly.
what should
And
I say?
whatever
The profession of the native.
Profession of the native means whatever the method used, the answer will only come perfect with any system you follow, be it Parashar method or Jaimini system or Nadi, whatever you do. Yes. Right.
You know, even from D60, from D60 also you can ascertain profession or career.
Right. D60. But D60 needs to be very accurate, unless and until
accurate.
Because it changes in 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, sorry. Less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes. Because that is also one difficulties in having accurate birth detail at this moment of time is also very difficult, Dada, because many people are usually in India, when we have many times people were taking the birth in their home only. Now at this moment of time, they are going into hospital and something like that.
There are differences in the records written by the doctor.
So yes, this was a wonderful techniques given by Subenduda, and only one thing I would like to ask you, Dada. Like, for example, if we are having all the things like, yes, the 10th house and the 10th Lord in the Navamsha is showing too much of the importance. But in this day and age, people are having one question which is very much important. Like they say, when, kab. That time factor comes. Now, say for example, if say someone of 25 years of age or 24 years of age, a young person comes to us and say like, when the person is going to actually earn or be settled in life. So how to do that? Means what will be the formula for doing that?
No, actually, to ascertain this, when the person will get job, we have to first confirm the yogas, whether he is having job or he is going to take trade as business. I mean, business as his profession.
Right.
That is to be ascertained from the yogas only. Okay.
Okay.
After the ascertaining of the yogas, if it is found that he has having the combination of service, because sixth house plays an important role in service, sixth house section to the sixth house and 10th house and second house and all these things, 11th house gives him job. Okay. Now when in this case, an important role. Okay.
Right. In this, I missed you. Yes, the dasha. Right.
Dasha. If the appropriate dasha, and how to see the dasha, that is to be seen in D1, the planets aspecting in D10 chart or the 10th lord. In D9 also, planets aspecting the 10th lord or giving aspect or having in conjunction with the 10th lord. Similarly, in D10 charts, the 10th house, 10th lord, and the aspects or conjunction of planets in the 10 charts.
Right.
These planets, the strongest of planets, will show you when, in which dasha going to or have his job.
Wonderful.
That is to be discussed with charts.
Yes.
Without charts, no discussions is complete. You know?
Correct. Because the thing is, we have to be very clear with the charts. We have to be. That is why I would like you to have your time again for the part 2, because these things, like whether the person is going to have business or whether the person is going to have the job, whether he will be doing business in the first life and then again in the second time he will start job, or vice versa. That we need to do it from the chart. And I will also request you to give some time to us again for the part 2, because this is very interesting and the audience will definitely want for the more information. So
actually it would be my pleasure to come to you. And I should say to the viewers that Kaushal is also a fantastic astrologer. He is having very good knowledge about it. Okay. And he is one of the motivator in case of me also.
It is.
So I would like to come to your channel again.
Yes.
And something, my input, whatever I know little, whatever God gives, that is for me.
Your knowledge is very good, sir. The thing is like that, you have to come again, and also viewers and all the people out there, do check his teaching classes. He is going to start on 3rd of September 2026. He will be doing it from that 9 minutes he gave the time window. That is very, and do not miss the opportunity. If you can, definitely the name and the link will be shared to his wall in the FB also. If you are interested, just go and visit what course he is giving. And I tell you, people, yes, you go with full confidence. He is a great teacher. Don't worry. You have also seen the chart.
Thank you.
Okay, Dada.